Hey guys, my name's Pineda, and I'm here to introduce you to the new EdHeads cell phone, built simple for simple use. So let's check it out. So the purpose of the phone was to create a phone specifically for senior citizens. As you guys know, within the last couple decades, the phones have been revolutionizing the market with the addition of the camera, addition of new apps such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all these different types of special effects. You know, it's just been crazy, and it's difficult for senior citizens to handle with. So basically what we did was we made a simplistic phone that they could use. And so these were the two requirements that were given to us by EdHeads. One, the cost of production had to be well below $100, and two, the cost of the phone had to be below $200. And this is how we did it. We first did was we took a bunch of interviews and surveys with senior citizens, basically trying to figure out what they want to see in a phone and what they don't want to see in a phone. And this is what we found. We found 5 main topics, which were: 1, the buttons were too small. The senior citizens had a hard time seeing or even pressing these buttons, which made it really difficult to use the phone. 2, the phone had too many functions. It had way too many icons. It was like looking for a needle in a haystack. They had a hard time figuring out which app was which app to use. 3, they only wanted a calling feature and emergencies feature. This basically goes along with the simplistic perspective of the phone. 4, the screen brightness was way too dim, especially at night. The senior citizens had a hard time looking at the phone. I know now that a lot of people are having a lot of eye problems because there's a lot of one-on-one contact with your phone, but senior citizens need something a little bit brighter to be able to see it. And 5, they wanted a smaller and lightweight phone that wasn't too big like a frying pan that they can put in their pocket, or too small where they might drop it and break it, just somewhere in a clear medium. And so using these ideas, we created this, the EdHeads phone. The EdHeads phone is this magnificent phone that we created specifically for senior citizens that was well within our budget and also very simplistic as the senior citizens want. From the top you can see the nice black and white finish. This black and white finish allows them to see the buttons and also the screen a lot easier. In particular, the screen, it looks like it pops off of the phone, and it actually does pop of the phone, and this is for a reason. A lot of senior citizens complain that the screen size is too small, especially with the newer phones, and they wanted something a lot bigger that they can see, and this is what we gave them. We gave them a larger screen, which is great. With the screen, you can see all the symbols that you need to do in order to call people or check the time. Such as the battery icon on the upper right, the Wi-Fi connection or the internet connection strength on the right side, and the buttons or the numbers that allows you to see what you're typing in. Very easy, very simple design. Also, we added rubber nubs on the side of the phone. This helps with handling and making it easier for you to carry it on the go or put it in your pocket. Just something very easy, very simple. Some of the things that we were planning to implement but didn't because of specific reasons. One was the implementation of a keyboard. With the keyboard, we thought it was just way too complex, and something that more advanced or more consistent users use with their phone. We thought this is something that senior citizens probably wouldn't use, so we took that out. Also, there was the option of using a recycled case, and we haven't had the chance to use that because it does cost quite a bit more money. And it's something we'll probably implement in the future. But this is a nice design that we have here, and let's go check out the results from our sales. So you can tell from results that within the last 3 months that our marketing and production have done really well. We've sold over 23,000 phones within those 3 months, which shows greatly in how well our phones are working. This also shows that our clientele really love the new design, how simplistic it can be, and also its focus on using it for just calling and just for emergencies. And using this trend, within the next couple months or so, we're projected to sell over 100,000 phones, which is pretty great. Some of the cons, for some customers, they might not be technologically advanced, and so this may take away from some of the new ideas or some of the apps that they may want to use, which is alright for right now, as we are focusing solely on senior citizens that want a simplistic phone. And also, the profits could exceed more if we provide to a wider range of audience. Then again, we are focusing solely on senior citizens, which is what we are doing. So as we come to a conclusion of this phone, we were able to understand the trends of innovation. We can see that as generations grow older, as you age, you want a more simplistic phone. It's hard to keep up with all the new updates, gadgets, gizmos, and all of these different things together. So that's why they want something a lot more simplistic, a lot easier to use, just so they can keep in touch with what they really need to be with. On the other side of the spectrum, you have the younger generation that are able to comprehend all of these new innovations, which makes it a lot easier for companies to develop and market to these users. So this makes it important to understand which user or which people you're marketing to or making technology for. Also, we are able to understand the parts of technology in this situation. Humans, young to old, always want to stay connected. They want to chat with their old buddies or old roommates, friends and family, whether it is from 1 hour to 8 hours. They will use their time in order to connect as we are human beings and want to be able to relate to others. So this makes us understand that technology keeps communication alive, and without it, it'd be almost difficult to have that chat with your buddy. Thank you.